Steve Maynard reporting for South West London Television here in Wandsworth Town Hall. A wonderful event that Wandsworth Council have put together to say thank you to the men of the London Regiment and the Royal Marines Reserve. They've just returned from a 7-month tour in Afghanistan. Fortunately, it's been a largely successful tour of duty. So I'm here with Councillor MacDonald, who's the Armed Forces Champion and a serving T officer of over 40 years. Thank you very much for joining us, Councillor.
My absolute pleasure.
I've got to say, you must be very proud at this particular moment to have this celebration of the work that's been achieved by your men and women.
I'm so absolutely delighted. When I joined the TA all those years ago, we knew we would have a terrible task if we ever went to war, but we never expected to do so. But nowadays, a territorial or a reservist joining knows that within a year they stand every chance of being on the ground in Afghanistan, yet still they join, still they go. They are a marvellous bunch of people. I'm very proud of every one of them.
I'm here now with Colonel Mark Hackcock of the Royal Marine Reserve. Thank you very much for joining us, Colonel. Now, can you explain a little bit of your role? I believe that there are members of the Royal Marines Reserve who have just returned from action and tour of duty out in Afghanistan.
Yes, we've had 17 members from our unit who have served on various of the Herrick exercises in Afghanistan. They are now happily all safely back in this country with no injuries and no casualties. For them, this has been a life-enriching experience. The fact that they have been able to fight alongside their regular counterparts and been accepted as such is a huge tribute to them. This is a difficult environment, and by reinforcing regular troops on a one-to-one basis, they can provide much needed help, and they do it hugely professionally.
Well, I'm here with Liam and Leanne, and Liam, you're a member, I believe, of the London Regiment, and you've just returned, I believe, from a tour of about 6-7 months in Afghanistan?
Yeah, 7 months in Upper Gresh Valley in Afghan. Got back last month, so quite new to being back. It's definitely really good to be home.
He was away for 7 months. You must have been quite tough.
Yeah, it was for 7 long months. Very hard.
Did you get to chat through the eBluey system and on the phone, or?
It was on and off. Sometimes he had internet access and sometimes he didn't, so it completely depended on what was going on out there.
So I'm here now with Emily, and Emily is the loving, supporting girlfriend and partner of one of the Royal Marine Reservists who's just got back from Afghanistan. Thank you for joining us, Emily.
Welcome. It's nice to be with you. I remember the first time when I hadn't heard from him for a while, and I was on the tube on the way into work, and someone was reading the Metro, and there was a report in there about a Royal Marine who'd been killed, and this feeling in my stomach was just the most horrendous feeling, and it brings home like the risk that they're at and the kind of danger they're in. And of course I knew it wasn't him, but it just sort of really brought it all home, so that was quite horrible.
I'm here now with Lieutenant Colonel Pym, who is the commanding officer of the London Regiment. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you very much for joining us on South West London Television. And can I say congratulations, first of all. Your regiment have just returned, and it's been a successful operation, I believe.
Yeah, indeed. We've just had a number of soldiers return from operations in Afghanistan. We still have a number serving now and a number preparing to go in the future. So, yeah, but it's great to have the recent cohort return safely. We've been deploying soldiers for a number of years now with their regular compatriots, and we have suffered a number of quite serious injuries amongst members of the regiment. And it's always difficult. They work in incredibly trying and testing, dangerous circumstances, and we must remember that when they return to their civilian occupations. They've seen things that many of their co-workers will never have seen, and that can be very difficult even years after the event.
Pray silence for the Mayor.
Could I just start off by saying welcome to the London Regiment and to the Royal Marines Reserve. I'm absolutely delighted to see you all here tonight, particularly as you've all come back from Herrick 17 out in Afghanistan. This is our way of saying thank you for everything you've done. I am in total awe of you. The Armed Forces.
In the modern age, where we have so many conflicts around the world, where our troops are called upon to go out and to quietly go about their work, sometimes without the support of the entire nation, it's completely eye-opening that when you chat to these men and women, they volunteer for it. These are everyday civilians, they're not regulars. But their attitude is what really, really, really amazes me, because they've joined up and then sought to go away, take 12 months out of their life and give back, to put themselves in a very dangerous situation where friends of theirs and themselves could be killed. And they've done it with a smile on their face, and then they've come back and they've slipped back into everyday life and just got on with it. You've been watching South West London TV, and my name's Keith Maynard, waving the flag for the troops quite wholeheartedly.